Hi darlings, and welcome back to Pass or Smash, new makeup edition. See I'm making faces again? You know why? Because I keep forgetting to do that, and then I don't have a still that I can insert like the little Pass or Smash, like a good picture. So I keep fucking that up. Oh look, Halloween. I missed one. I was like, hey, all right, fun. Actually, I kind of like it on there. Let's do that real quick. Hi y'all, welcome back. My name is Liz and I'm a makeup enthusiast, and every week I try to go through the new makeup releases in the indie brand community specifically. That changes every once in a while, and I decide if I would like to pass as in no thanks, or smash, add to cart. So we're gonna go through and do that. I have a list of things, including a couple of things that I remember seeing last week and it just did not compute when I put last week's episode together, that was like a thing. And I was like, oh, this is what I'm forgetting. If you hear my little man shouting in the background, it's because I'm filming during the day and he's refusing to take his nap, but he is confined and safe. So fret not. But all right, so first on the list, last week we sneak peeked the TerraMoons Space Chemistry palette. Here's a picture of the packaging. And now we have a complete color story. So it's 12 shades. There are 2 mattes, 4 duochromes, 2 sparkly metallics, and then 4 multichromes. And these colors are supposed to be like neutrals blended with vibrant colors. And I was very confused by that because isn't that all colors? Like, aren't all colors, you know, neutrals, vibrants, or a blend of the two? Like, I don't quite get why that makes it special, and that maybe that's on me, but so there are those. Now honestly, like, I don't think that this color is a color, like this color story is gonna like really pull me in. I think it's pretty, but I haven't tried TerraMoons. I can't vouch for how amazing they are, even though I see in the community a lot that people really love them, and I personally just have not made that leap to try them. I would love to, I just haven't yet. But the color story, it's pretty. It does not feel cohesive to me. I personally like more mattes in a palette. I like more balance. And there are only 2 mattes in here and they're very similar. They're both kind of like, I don't want to call it a pukey brown because that's not right, but they are kind of off looking brownish shades. The lighter of the 2 reminds me a little bit of Wolf from the Onsai Hella palette, which I did end up really enjoying that shade on my skin tone. But I don't know, I'm not sold. I almost wish there was a black eyeshadow in here, or a, like, even a cream black would have been a really, really smart choice for this palette. And I don't know if they have a formula like that, but like, I think a cream black in this kind of a palette is really smart because it really changes and creates like versatility with multichromes, with the duochromes, with those shifty shades. It really just completely transforms the shades. So I cannot say that I'm gonna buy this. Now this is not code eligible. They are magnetic pans, so you should be able to customize this palette. And this is $75, launching January 19th at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And my friend Rachel took these pictures and she took beautiful photos. But she's Rachel Iris Beauty on Instagram if you want to give her a follow. But this is a pass for me. While I think it's okay, it's not pulling me. Now the packaging is fantastic. The packaging has that raised textured exterior, which is really smart. It becomes like a tactile experience on top of just like a color experience, if that makes sense. But it's a pass for me. Of all of the colors in outer space, in nebula, on planets, like if you look up photos of outer space and the planetary bodies, the celestial bodies that exist out there, it's a rainbow. There are just like the horse head. Look, here's a picture of a nebula, okay? All of these colors, and yet we don't get any of those in this palette. And I just, like, not really. But it's a pass for me, especially at that price point. It's not for me. And I'm sure it makes beautiful looks, but not on my ojos. So pass. Okay, so last year, last week, we sneak peeked that BellaBeauteBar and DeandraNicoleee were going to be collaborating for the Ultraviolet palette. And now we have the complete color story. So that is here. So there are 15 pans. There are 8 shimmers and 7 mattes. And it does go from a light to a dark. There are lighter shimmers and there is a lighter matte in there. Some midtones, but it's mostly deeper shades. And she did say on DeandraNicoleee, did say that she wanted, like, for the cool tone girlies, for the deeper complexioned beauties, that, you know, finding that palette that works for deeper skin tones can be really difficult. And so she made this color story. Obviously for her, she is a person of color, but it's a beautiful palette. Now it's purple shades, like, but the tones of these purples on my skin tone, a lot of, like, even the more mid-tone ones are going to be, they're going to be like what I would like for a deeper shade on my eyes. Beautiful colors. I am tempted by it, but I just don't know. I think there's too many darker tones in here. And it's not catered for my skin tone, and that is a-okay, perfectly fine. But I think she did a beautiful job. And I am tempted by this palette. Brown eyes. Purples look amazing on brown eyes. He is going off. Purples look amazing on brown eyes, but for me, this is just, it's probably not going to be it. No, if I saw it on sale, 100%, I would probably pick it up. But I appreciate, like, there's those lighter mattes in there. There's even, like, more mid-tone matte, which would be, I think, would show up as a little bit lighter on a deeper skin tone. And I think it's beautiful. I'm going to see some more looks first. For now, I'm going to say pass, but I think it's beautiful, and congratulations to them both, because I think they did a great job on the palette itself. And I think that it's amazing to have that variety in the makeup space. So BellaBeauteBar also sneak peeked just the packaging of their Valentine's release. So they're doing the Dead Roses palette here. That's a sneak peek. And oh, if I didn't mention, the DeandraNicoleee palette is launching January 26th at 12 p.m. Eastern time. Okay. I don't know if that's going to be code eligible. But yeah, I'm not sure if it's going to be code eligible or not, but yeah. So January 26th for the Nicoleee. Okay. Or DeandraNicoleee. Okay. So they just sneak peek this palette. It looks like their Dead Roses palette is going to be 16 pans, which you guys know I love 16 pans. I do. It's stupid. It's a thing. It's a thing. But there's packaging. I'm excited to see what ends up happening. So we will keep our eyes on that. Okay. And it does feel a little bit, it feels a little bit of a disservice, honestly, to Deandra to have their Valentine, obviously it's a Valentine's palette, but to have her launch be so close to the Valentine's launch, I don't know. It just feels almost like a little bit of a disservice. Like, unless people order them together, maybe that's like the idea behind it, is that, oh, you can order both palettes like together and just pay shipping one time. I could see that, but I don't know. It almost feels like a little bit of a disservice to not have hers be like the main event, because I know that they worked really hard to make that happen, but we'll see. Okay. But for now, that one's passed, but yeah, we'll see about the Dead Roses. I'm really curious about the color story, and we will see what ends up happening with that. Okay. This is why I don't film during the day. This is that, you hear the little voice in the background? That's why. He's a busy guy. He's refusing to nap right now. Okay, so Colourpop has collabed for the Twilight movies. Now, these have been around for a long time, and they're either loved or really hated. I really don't like the books. I don't care what the stands say. I did not like the books. I read through, like, I don't know, most of the first one, and I actually put it down, and I was like, I just fucking can't. Like, no. No. So Colourpop has collabed for the Twilight. Now, I actually like the movies, and I know she's like stone-faced and the acting is awful, but I don't care. I still like the movies. So there's a lot in this collection, so let's talk about it, okay? So there's a 15, hold please. Where were we? All right, so in this collection, there is an eyeshadow palette that has 15 pans. There are 8 shimmers and 7 mattes, and there are silvers and blues and like greens, and it's very cool toned. Mommy. All right, we're back, and we've abandoned all hope of a nap, and he has been unleashed at the table. So anyway, this Twilight collection includes an eyeshadow palette here. There are 15 pans, there are 8 shimmers and 7 mattes, and they're all like silvery blues, evergreen, like green shades. I actually don't hate this palette. I think that it's, like, for what it is, it's cute. It's not colors that really call to me, but, you know, it is what it is. And then with this collection as well, oh, excuse me, right? Yeah, 8 shimmers, 7 mattes. Okay, cool. And then with this collection, there are 3 of the Graphics ink liquid eyeliners. Here there are 3 colors. There's like a foresty green, a burgundy, and a, what's the other one? Mommy. And like a charcoal black. Mommy, what's that? That's a Stegosaurus, baby. Sit down. Sit down, please. Sit down and eat your lunch. Why? Because I said so, child. You didn't go to sleep, see. Why? That's a good question. Why? Why? It's one of those days. So there's 3 of those liquid eyeliners. Those retail for $10 each. I don't want any of these. All right, and then there are 3 lip oils. So there's Team Jacob, which is like a transparent black color. Team Edward, which is a navy blue. And then Belle's, which is a red. These are $11 each. I actually love that transparent black color. That looks fabulous, and I would 100% pick that one up. With this collection, there are also 2 of the Super Shock highlighters. There's kind of a silvery sheen, and then there's a purple shifty kind of sheen. Those are $10 each. I don't need them. They're cute. They're like not super glittery, but you know, they look nice, but I'm not going to buy them. And the most genius thing about this entire collection, honestly, even though it's not a product that I would use, I think it's genius. And it's a Soul, which is their like partner, like sister brand, like Diamonds dry body oil. I don't use body oils like that. I don't use shimmery body oils, but this is fucking genius marketing. It just is. Like the movies, hate the movies. That's still genius marketing. So the entire collection retails for $99. I personally, I don't hate the eyeshadow palette. I love the concept of that black lip oil. I think that's great. I'm not gonna pick this up. I wouldn't even if I could. It sold out immediately. Like it sold out within like a minute of launch. It will restock. That's what they always do. It will restock, but I'm not gonna buy it. I will probably pick up that lip oil at some point though, just to try it. I kind of want to see this lip oil and the Blend Bunny one side by side, how they like compare to each other, because pricing wise, they are very similar pricing. I think the Blend Bunny ones are like 12 and this one's 11, or is this one 12 as well? Let's see, the lip oils are $11 each. So yeah, they're really comparable in price, but I'm going to say pass for this collection because the cool tones, they don't appeal to me as much. You know, I gravitate towards like the same 5-10 cool tones, with the exception of blues. I don't count that as like, I know it's cool tone, but I don't really count that. That's like a whole different animal, but I'm gonna say pass. It's cute, but I don't need it. I'll save it for you cool tone lovers out there. Okay, so moving on. This is one that I missed last week that I'm really surprised that I missed because I actually saved it. And apparently this was sneak peeked on the 30th of December, and somehow it went past me. So Kima Cosmetics released the Skulls and Roses palette here. There's the packaging. Now this is a 16 pan palette. There are 8 mattes and 8 metallic-y shimmers, 7 of which apparently are shifty, which by the way, they look so good. These look real good to me. It's neutrals, smoky, like purples and pinks and like that bright pop of red. Now this is $62. It's sold out immediately, but there is now a pre-order open. I don't know if they have codes, and I don't know if codes will work on this launch, but smash. Oh, they do. I found a code. It's code EVA. But Smash. These look real nice. Smash. I will probably buy this on pre-order and then just get it in whenever it comes in. But it looks beautiful. And these look like colors that I would use all year long. And listen, color has my heart. Colorful makeup has my heart. But like, am I going into a neutral era? I'm kind of going into a neutral era. Like I'm gravitating more and more towards these colors. Smash. Okay. So Nomad Cosmetics has released 6 shades of their upcoming palette. So the theme actually was revealed, I think it was revealed today. So this is the New Zealand Stargazing palette. This is just the packaging. And they have released 6 shades of a sneak peek. So here is the first set of shades. Now these are, well, it's not the first set. This is the second set, but we're going backwards. So these are 3 matte shades that are releasing. Firstly, the base pan embossing with the little stars. Fuck yes, give me all the things. And then these tones, like there's a pink and purple and the deeper. Listen, y'all know I might be moving into like a neutral adjacent neutral era, but color makeup has my heart. And it will always be a prominent portion of my channel. Let's not pretend. Well, I mean, I guess I can't speak for definites, but yeah, I love it. So there, now this is, and then there are 3 shimmers. Let's not get too ahead of ourselves. There are 3 shimmers as well, and there are 6 multichromes in this palette. These look real nice. So Angelica Neekface mentioned that if you liked the Halloween palette, this is Ghost Town. This is what I used to make the look today. That you were gonna like the quality of this new palette. So that is promising. Now there are 15 shades in it, and they did say that there are 6 multichromes and 9 mattes, which makes me real excited. Makes me real excited. And it's not limited edition, so this will be available for a year. Now this is going to retail for $59. And if I don't get too ahead with editing, here's the color story. I think the color story, the full reveal, is tomorrow. So I will just put the color story there. So that's the color story. I don't know what it is, but based off the 6 shades that I've seen, we're going to say Smash. And listen, I know that's preemptive, but I don't care. Smash. Smash. Plus, like I mentioned the sneak peek, and now because we have more information, like I don't necessarily want to mention it again next week in my Pass or Smash. So, Smash. I already know that I'm going to buy it. This is releasing January 16th at 12:01 a.m. and Eastern time, and I love that they do a midnight launch. I know that some people really hate midnight launches, but I love a midnight launch because 1, I'm always awake at that time. 2, I have the time to actually go on and pick things up. And 3, like it just, I doubt that it's gonna like sell out completely because Nomad's really good about their inventory levels and having enough on hand. And I don't think there's like the novelty aspect with their launches that there are with other indie brands, like with Glamlight and with now this collaboration with Twilight and Colourpop. There's a novelty and a fan base there. If this sells out like at midnight, I'll be kind of surprised because Nomad does a really good job with having enough inventory on stock to not like have to rush out and just like, you know, panic buy it. But Smash. I appreciate the hell out of it. Okay, and last but not least, Ofer Cosmetics has a new Sassy Pro palette that's here. There are 3 blushes, 1 banana pressed powder, 1 highlighter, 1 split pan bronzer, which is like half shimmery and half bronzer, half matte, and 8 smaller pan neutrals that are like blacks and browns and blushes, like the pink kind of dusty tones. This is boring. This is something that they've done before. Maybe for a professional makeup artist, this would be like, you know, great. But for me as like an everyday consumer, this is not it, especially not for $99. It's not it for me. So this is a pass. This is an easy pass. I feel like Mommy. What is it, my love? What? No, you're not having a yogurt drink. You already had a yogurt drink. Yeah, sorry, but you already had one, and that's a lot of sugar. Okay.
I want to get down.
You already are down, my son.
I want to get.
Okay. Can you go in the back room? Okay. Go in the back room. I'll be right there. All done? Okay. Go in the back room. I'll be right there. Okay. Okay. I love you. That's it for Pastor Smash today. Thank you so much for watching. Sorry for all the chaos, but that's kind of, it is what it is today. And I love your faces. Thank you so much for being here. If you made it this far, leave me a heart emoji in the comments because it really helps with interactions and like all of that. And I thank you for your time and for being here. And if you like Pastor Smash, please like and subscribe because, you know, I appreciate the hell out of you guys. We're almost to 600 subscribers. So what's up, y'all? You come here to listen to me talk? Okay. But anyway, I will catch you on the next one. Like I said, sorry for the chaos. I don't normally film during the day, but we have a lot going on this weekend. And yeah, it's just kind of a roll of the dice and what we're going to get chaos-wise. But anyway, I love your faces, and I will catch you on the next one. Thank you for watching. Bye.